if this is your first time, I hope you'll stay. Espero que te quedes. Now this one is for the students that are sort of doing Spanish, but they are in year 8 to 10-ish. So during half-term break, this is just a video to help you revise and make sure you're keeping up with your Spanish and preparing yourself for what is to come. Okay? And if you've already done your exam, well, just revision. Every single time I start doing a video in this room, the gardener decides this is the time to cut the grass. So I hope it doesn't bother you too much. Can you hear it? Anyways, if you have a little look at the board, you will see I've got 20 verbs that you absolutely need to know at GCSE level. These 20 words, familiarize yourself with them because these are your must-know verbs. So we're going to look at these. This one: ir, beber, gritar, abrir, acostarse, encender, reírse, limpiar, amar, buscar, comenzar, despegar, salir, aprender, nacer, romper, vaciar, ahorrar, aprender y engordar. Okay, engordar down the bottom for you. So think of the opposite. Okay, I'm going to give you a minute to do that. Pause the video now. Abracadabra! Your answers. Now, you might find that some of your answers are a little bit different, and it's okay because we know that there are lots of synonyms. So let's just go with the flow, okay? And share with me if you've got something different for each verb. So to go, ir, to go. So the contrary would be venir, which is to come, or volver, which is to return. Okay? Both, because lots of times we see ida y vuelta, which is you return ticket, going and coming back. So both are valid. Or if you have something different, let me know. Okay? Next one, beber, an easy one, which beber is to drink, comer is to eat. Okay? Okay. Maybe if you had comer, this would further expand your vocabulary as well. What other opposite could you have for comer? Comer, ayunar, which is to fast, to not have anything. Ayunar, think of that word. I like that for you. At the moment, estoy ayunando. I am fasting. So I normally have breakfast at 12. It's more sort of lunch, isn't it? ¿Sueles ayunar? Okay, do you normally fast? Let me know. Okay, so the next one, gritar, which is to shout, or to yell, to shout. Callar, which is to be quiet. So, callarse is, it's also reflexive. So if I say, cállate, that's saying shut up, be quiet. Quite rude, don't say that to anyone, please. Okay? Right, next, abrir, which is to open. Logically, cerrar, to close. Okay? This is a word we see night and day. We see this every day. Acostarse, which means to go to sleep or to go to bed. Me acuesto a las 9. I go to bed at 9 o'clock. So acostarse is to go to bed or to go to sleep. To bed? No. And despertarse is to wake up. Me despierto a las 7 de la madrugada. Okay? Me despierto. Reflexive. Me at the front. Me despierto Guys, you need to practice the conjugation as well, especially in the present tense at this stage, okay? Present and past, very, very important, okay? Or mañana, which is the future, me voy a despertar más tarde, okay? Tomorrow I'm going to wake up later. So wake up. Now the next one that we have for you, encender. Do we know what that means? Encender? To put on or to switch on. You can say to switch on the light or the TV, to turn on the TV. So switch on or turn on. Encender la tele, switch on the TV. The opposite is obviously to switch off or to turn off. Switch off. Okay, or to turn off. Okay? Right. The next one, which I hope everyone's doing quite a lot, which is reírse. Okay, to laugh, which is another reflexive. Remember, reflexives end in ars or irse. Okay? Irse as well. To laugh and obviously llorar. No voy a llorar. No voy a llorar. No voy a llorar. I'm not going to cry. Cry. Okay? Next one I have for you is limpiar. Limpiar. Tienes que limpiar tu habitación. Limpiar. To clean. And the opposite is ensuciar. To soil or to make dirty, to mess up, but rather to make dirty, to make dirty, or to soil. I feel as though soil is quite a formal word. You wouldn't really say, oh, I've soiled my bedroom, would you? You'd rather use the word mess. I've made a mess in my bedroom. My bedroom is a horrible mess. Okay, so ensuciar is to make dirty. So it's opposite of to clean. Okay? Look at the mess you've made. So sometimes we don't express ourselves in the same manner as we would when you change it over to the target language. So that's very important to remember. Okay? The next one we have, which you probably would have seen another word for that. What should that be? Another word for a man? If you know, write it down there. And so the opposite, so that means love. The opposite would be hate, which is a very strong word, isn't it? A very strong verb, to hate. I often hear kids say, oh, I hate this. And I usually say to them, don't say hate, say I dislike. Because hate is such a strong, powerful, dark word, isn't it? Okay? Unless you're talking about vegetables that, okra, for example. Odio. Odio comer okra. I don't know if we say that in Spanish actually, okra. Let me know if you know. Okra? Do you even know what that is? That's a very typical vegetable that you eat in Jamaica and in the Caribbean as a whole. Okra. Sort of long and green, okay? Unas verduras alargadas y así muy pegajosas y bleh, a mí no me gusta nada. Okay, next, buscar, which is to look for or to search for. To look for, okay, buscar. The opposite, obviously if you've been looking for something, lo vas a encontrar. You're going to find it, so to find, okay? The next one is quite easy. Comenzar. Vamos a comenzar. Okay? We're going to begin. Okay? What's another word for comenzar? To commence. Comenzar, commence. To begin. To start. But in Spanish, can you think of another word that you would use to say comenzar? Let me know. To begin. Okay? And obviously, terminar would be to end or to finish. Okay? The meeting, la reunión terminará a la 1. Okay, the meeting will finish or will end at 1. Okay. This one, I like you, despegar. Not everyone's going to know this, but It's a common verb, so you ought to know it, especially when you're talking about holidays. Do you know what this word is? Despegar? It has to do with planes. The plane is here and what does it do? When it's leaving the floor, what does it do? When it's leaving the ground, it takes off, okay? To take off, remember these are all verbs. And when it touches the earth, there's always a clue in the word, isn't it? Aterrizar. You can almost see the word tierra, which means earth, or earth, la tierra, earth. In this word, aterrizar means to land. So again, when the plane touches the ground, okay? Right, moving on. This is a very easy one for you, salir, which is to go out. Voy a salir esta noche con mis amigas, okay? And the opposite of salir, which means entrar, to enter, or to come back in, okay? Next, aprender. Estás aprendiendo español. Estás aprendiendo mucho, okay? Estás aprendiendo, to learn, and te estoy enseñando, okay? Te estoy enseñando, I'm teaching you, enseñar, to teach, okay? Remember, don't forget to share if you have any other verbs, or your verbs are different to mine, because synonyms exist, and I love to see in what direction your mind was thinking, okay? Right, next one, nacer. Nací en un pueblo pequeñito, okay? Nací, I was born, nací en un pueblo muy pequeñito, okay? To be born, okay? And quite sad, once you are born at the end of the day, you will have to die. But it's what you do in between that matters, okay? You have to do a whole bunch of living, okay? You have to live to the maximum, okay? And learn as much as you can and try to have the best life ever, okay? Next, romper, which is to break. And if you don't break something, the opposite will be repair, reparar. Repair, reparar. Okay, there you go. Another nice one for you, vaciar. Vaciar la basura, okay? To empty, vaciar, to empty, okay? Or, llena mi botella de agua, por favor, okay? Fill my bottle of water, please, to fill. Fill it up, all the way up. The next one, which is a difficult one for us to pronounce, is ahorrar, which means what? Me cuesta ahorrar dinero. I find it very difficult to save money. Ahorrar, to save. Okay? It's a different sort of save as in to save somebody's life, which would be salvar. Ahorrar like this means to save money or energy or time. Okay? And if you're not saving, you are obviously wasting. To waste. Okay? Be careful with the spelling of waste, because sometimes we misinterpret it for cintura. Okay, right. Going on to the 19th one. Okay? Aprender, which is to learn. I feel as though we've repeated that. We have repeated that. You mean to tell me no one could have told me that I had repeated? Come on. I've repeated that. So, there is one that I didn't put. Okay? Ganar. Perdón. Ganar, which would be perder. Okay? I'm always doing things like this. I always repeat myself. Esperar. I need water. Agua, por favor. Un poquito de agua. Gracias. Okay, hace mucho calor hoy. Continuing. So we'll replace this repeated verb to ganar. Ganar, which is to earn or to make money. No gano nada de dinero. I don't make any money. Ganar. Gané la carrera anoche. I won the race last night. So, ganar. To win. And the opposite, perder. Perder. Vas a perder. Es que soy muy rápida. Voy a hacer 100 metros liso en 9 segundos. 9 segundos, que soy jamaicana, ¿sabes? Okay, so to lose. Okay, the opposite of ganar is perder, to win or lose. And the last verb that I have for you down here, I hope you can see, es engordar. Okay? No quiero más chocolate, porque voy a engordar mucho. Okay? Engordar is to put on weight. You can always see, look, if you see engordar, you take off the O, the AR, and you put O, you have fat. So it's looking for clues to tell you what words mean. You have to have that linguistic eye to be able to make connections with adjectives and verbs, because sometimes it just tells you what the word means if it's new to you. So engordar is to put on weight or to get fat. Okay? And adelgazar. Tengo que adelgazar para el verano. I have to get slim. I have to lose weight for the summer. These are just sentences. Do not take them the wrong way, okay? Adelgazar is to lose weight. Okay? So you see, sometimes what we tend to do is we see these words and we, in our heads, if we have to think, okay, how do I say adelgazar? In English we say perder. We say lose weight. Now we know the word for lose is perder and weight is peso. Can you say that? Absolutely. Now sometimes translating word for word doesn't always work, but in some cases it does. So if you don't know a word in English, in Spanish, try and explain it another way, because 99% of the times you will get it right. Okay? So that is it. I hope you found this video useful, and good luck. Enjoy your half term. Study, but also rest and look after yourself, because that is also very important, and your health is first in everything. It's fundamental. So look after yourself, revise, make sure you have a sensible timetable, take breaks, keep hydrated, and keep on going. And with that, guys, I'm going to leave you until next time. Adios, chicos. Adios.